Most people think inflammation is something you feel: pain, swelling, redness. But the most dangerous inflammation in the human body often happens silently, without pain, without warning, and without obvious symptoms. According to researchers, millions of people are living with chronic low-grade inflammation without even realizing it. Inside the body, this invisible process can slowly affect your immune system, your energy levels, your digestion, and even the way your cells age. The problem is that the early signs are usually subtle. They don't feel like a medical emergency, so most people ignore them completely. But your body almost always sends small signals long before inflammation becomes a serious problem. And today, we're going to look at 6 warning signs that your body may already be dealing with hidden inflammation, even if you feel mostly fine. To understand these signs, it helps to first understand what inflammation actually is. In simple terms, inflammation is part of the body's natural defense system. When you get injured or when harmful bacteria enter the body, your immune system triggers an inflammatory response to protect and repair the affected area. In short bursts, this process is essential for survival. It helps your body heal wounds, fight infections, and restore balance. The problem begins when this response never fully turns off. Modern lifestyles expose the body to constant triggers that can keep the immune system slightly activated all the time. Poor diet, chronic stress, lack of sleep, environmental toxins, and highly processed foods can all contribute to a state known as chronic low-grade inflammation. Unlike the acute inflammation that appears when you sprain an ankle or cut your skin, this form of inflammation is much quieter and much harder to detect. Instead of obvious symptoms, it slowly interferes with important biological systems. Over time, it can affect digestion, hormone balance, energy production, and even how efficiently your cells protect themselves from damage. Scientists have linked chronic inflammation to a wide range of health problems, which is why researchers often describe it as one of the underlying processes behind many modern diseases. The challenge is that the early warning signs rarely look dramatic. They often appear as small changes in how your body feels or functions day to day. Most people simply assume these changes are normal parts of getting older or being busy. But in many cases, they are signals that the body may be dealing with hidden inflammation beneath the surface. So let's take a closer look at 6 subtle signs that your body might be experiencing this silent process. Sign 1. Constant fatigue. The first sign is persistent fatigue. Not the normal tiredness after a busy day, but a constant feeling of low energy that doesn't seem to improve even after rest. Scientists believe chronic inflammation can interfere with how cells produce energy. When inflammatory molecules circulate in the body for long periods, they can reduce the efficiency of your cells, leaving you feeling drained throughout the day. Sign 2. Frequent digestive problems. Another common sign is ongoing digestive discomfort. Bloating, irregular digestion, or frequent stomach discomfort can sometimes be linked to inflammation in the gut. The digestive system contains a large portion of the immune system, and when inflammation affects the gut microbiome, it can disrupt how the body processes food and absorbs nutrients. Sign 3. Brain fog. Hidden inflammation can also affect the brain. Many people experience something often called brain fog, where it becomes harder to focus, remember things, or think clearly. Researchers believe inflammatory chemicals in the body can influence communication between brain cells, which may explain why chronic inflammation is often associated with mental fatigue and reduced concentration. Sign 4. Frequent illness. If you find yourself getting sick more often than usual, it could be another warning sign. A constantly inflamed immune system can become less efficient over time. Instead of responding quickly and effectively to infections, it may become weakened or imbalanced, making the body more vulnerable to common illnesses. Sign 5. Joint discomfort. Persistent joint discomfort without a clear injury can also be linked to inflammation. When inflammatory compounds circulate in the bloodstream, they can affect tissues throughout the body, including joints. Over time, this may create stiffness or mild discomfort that seems to appear without an obvious cause. Sign 6. Skin problems. The skin can sometimes reveal what's happening internally. Issues such as persistent redness, irritation, or breakouts can occasionally be connected to inflammatory processes inside the body. Since the skin is one of the body's largest organs, internal inflammation can sometimes appear as visible changes on the surface. The important thing to understand is that these signs don't necessarily appear all at once, but they can be early signals that the body may be dealing with ongoing inflammation beneath the surface. The good news is that many lifestyle choices can help support the body's natural balance. Researchers often point to nutrient-rich foods that contain antioxidants and plant compounds known to support a healthy inflammatory response. Foods like berries, leafy greens, turmeric, green tea, and colorful vegetables contain compounds such as polyphenols, quercetin, and curcumin that help protect cells from oxidative stress. However, many people find it difficult to consistently consume these foods in large enough amounts every day. Because of that, some choose concentrated greens formulas that combine a wide variety of plant nutrients, antioxidants, and digestive support ingredients into a single daily drink. If you're curious about one example of these formulas, you can find more information in the link in the description below.